Hi, everybody. I'm Mel Dorr, the Aloha Shirt Psychic, and I've got Linda G in the house. Oh, I love that.
Hola,
Linda said her friend calls her the queen, and she's got that queen wave. I love
my
it.
friend Mark. Everybody knows Mark.
Hi, Mark. Anyway, yeah, we were going to do it yesterday, but scheduling conflict, and then
Yeah,
so we decided to do it today.
yeah.
Now, I'm not going to be on for a while because I'm leaving tomorrow for Croatia. And I've got the yacht tour going on, and I've got a lot of people from YouTube coming. So yay!
Cool, cool.
We will send video.
Oh, and by the by, everybody, Sedona 2023 is sold out.
Wow.
Sold out. So how many days? That's less than a week.
Yeah. Right. For 3 days, right?
3 days, yeah.
Well, I'll be there, and yay! It's going to be so much fun.
Actually, I put it up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Monday, 4 days.
And then Catskills is coming up in
September. Oh, we do have 3 openings. We had 3 cancellations, FYI. I'm not worried about selling them now.
It'll sell out like that.
Do you think so?
At some point,
you can't go on the site and buy it. You have to contact me at grindle9103@gmail.com and say you're interested in the Catskills, which will feature Mel and Jinlin. And then the Sedona one has Mel, Jinlin, Intuitive View Kim, Debbie at Feathers. I just went blank on her name. But Debbie, she's on Feathers, something Feathers.
Wait, there's another one.
And then Sue Lynn.
Susan
Lynn. And then Joy Harjo, who's a poet laureate. In fact, I'm going to call her this week. Firm up everything she needs.
It's going to be fun. And then
we're ready to go, you guys.
And then at some point, Miss Grindle's coming to Chicago.
At some point, I keep waiting on your happy butt.
I know, it's been so crazy.
He's like, oh, I'll talk to my husband. It's like, TikTok.
I did, but my husband was like, this is the craziest time of year. As soon as I get back from this trip, then I can get things going. But at the last minute, it's like, I'm pulling.
Are you going to still do Croatia gigs?
I'm sorry?
Are you still going to do Croatia gigs?
If they can get the yacht. I do it through Mayflower Cruises and Tours. They have a really good product. And so I've got a gorilla trek going to Uganda next June. It only holds 20 people. So we're going to hike into the jungle to see the chimpanzees. Last day, we hike up into the jungle to see the mountain gorillas. And you get to spend an hour with them, but you can only get within 6 feet. So I've talked to people that have done it, and they say it's a trip of a lifetime. So
really?
Yeah.
Get yourself a new boyfriend up there.
Get me a gorilla.
That's not my kind of thing.
My husband would be
hiking and heat and stuff. That's not for me.
Well, it's not going to be that hot. It's going to be like in the 70s because it starts their dry season. So
right, but how are you getting up in that jungle? Not me. There are a lot of bugs.
Let it walk, girlfriend. Anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on where they're at.
Yeah, I'll be wearing my double wide JCPenney underwears, but that's still not enough to swat them off.
Honey, I'm from Kentucky. Don't say underwear to me.
Okay, so we've both got questions galore.
Okay, shall we start with yours?
Okay, we'll start with one of mine.
Alrighty.
Okay, Vicky asked, hi, Linda and Mel, will the next round of boosters be effective for B5 variant for the fall?
I pick up yes.
Good.
I had a couple of my travelers that were going on this trip, but they were so careful and they ended up getting COVID.
I know. This is a nasty one.
Well, the doctor told them that the vaccines, there's some cross immunity. So if you get this, it's a subvariant of Omicron. But if you get this variant, you have some cross immunity, but it's still not
enough.
Right, correct. So the new vaccine, I know my guides tell me, will protect against this.
Right. And I'm feeling every year we're going to get it like the flu shot.
Correct. Yes, exactly.
But I think by November, what were you picking up?
That's what I see too.
Okay.
I think if people had gotten vaccinated in the beginning, now I understand people who have a medical reason, don't everybody send me stuff. if you have immunity, it's hard for the virus to mutate. So it keeps mutating. You know?
Yeah, well, you know how you couldn't get it anywhere and you reach a certain age, they want you to come down. I got it, me and my sister, we got it thanks to my cousin who told us about it. We went to the Native American site in Oakland. We have a site down there, and they, as long as you had it registered as a native, you got your injection.
It ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I waited. I mean, I got mine the first one in February of 2021, but I had to go way. I mean, I had to go almost an hour away to get it because,
Wow.
and I had to register with like 3 counties, but I got it.
Wow.
Gary went to the United Center. What they would do is you would drive up, you'd have a mask on. They would ask if you had any symptoms, take your temperature, you blow your shirt sleeve up. They'd give you the shot, put your vaccine information on there in the next case.
Wow.
It was amazing how organized it was once they got it together. It was just trouble getting the vaccine. I don't think we'll have that trouble with a new vaccine though.
No.
All right. So okay, so that answered that question, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spirits Now says, oh, I like the little TV around you. It's so cool.
I'm Hollywood now. Mhm.
You've heard of I Love Lucy? We're watching I Love Linda.
And these were from Mark too. He sent me these.
Oh my God, I love those.
And he sent me that tiara.
Now, how do I change that channel and watch the Brady Bunch?
You're trying to turn it.
Is that a background on Zoom? How did you do that?
Yeah, it's on Zoom. Go to on the 3 little dots up on the corner where it says mute, or the 3 little dots on your little page, your little box there.
Okay. And it says
choose video filter. You can also choose a virtual, but I can even do like this.
oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. We got it. Hold on a minute. Hey, there we are. Mine's upside down. Story of my life. This is kind of fun.
That's fun, huh?
Oh, I love it.
People want questions answered.
Now you're on the silver screen. I love it. I got on TV. She got on the silver screen. Hey, we're opposites. Here we go. The Bobbsey twins. How's that?
Okay, so what's your question?
Okay. Spirits Now says, good morning, Star Angels, Linda and Mel. Oh, that was sweet. What will it take for Biden to be better appreciated for his efforts? He wants to do more, but again is blocked by the 2 dinos, Manchin and Sinema. Will the Dems have more Senate and House seats and no longer need to have these 2 dinos matter? So 1, she asked, what would it do to better appreciate Biden? And 2, will we have more Senate and House seats?
When we get our majority, that's when things will start happening.
Yep.
Once we get the majority and everybody's all excited, oh my God, you guys were right. Then that's when his numbers go up because but did you see that congressman who used to be a sheriff in Texas and got kicked off the force is now a congressman telling our Pete Buttigieg, what do you think about that president that can't even ride a bike or who fell off his bike and he was just being vicious? And Pete Buttigieg said, I'm just happy we have a president that can ride a bike.
I love it.
Said, you go, Pete.
Never mess with a sister because it ain't pretty.
Nope.
I love it. That was good.
So the question is,
okay, again, will the Dems and the have
well,
more?
his numbers go up because everybody's so worried. You guys, y'all need to stop phobicking about his numbers. I'm telling you, he's going up.
Well, you know, Manchin just blocked the Build Back Better. He tried to gut a bunch of it because he didn't want the clean air thing and he didn't want this. Well, naturally, because he's in the coal business.
Yeah, and he's one of the poorest countries with one of the richest men.
Exactly. Poorest state, richest man. Go figure. but they'll catch their Waterloo. I'm not worried about it. I mean,
No, it's going to be okay.
I think right before the midterms, there'll be some sort of stimulus check or something that'll happen.
He's going to do another stimulus. I'm going to tell you that much.
That's what I see.
So, the red hat cat wants to know, how is Navalny? How's he hanging in jail?
Oh, okay, he's still alive.
He's still alive. I felt that too.
At some point, I see him out of jail once Putin.
I saw that too. He's waving to the crowd. He's very thin.
Well, at some point, either him or his supporters, you know what it reminds me of? And my psychic light bulb just went on. It's like the Linda side take.
Yeah.
Like Nelson Mandela was to South Africa. He was in jail for many, many years.
Yeah.
And he, you know, when he was beneficial in ending apartheid in South Africa, you know, it was a group of small white people telling everybody else what to do. And they were very racist. And Nelson Mandela was in jail for many years. And when he got out, he really worked hard, you know, and ended apartheid. And that's what it's going to be like for Navalny. You know, he'll be in for a while, but when he gets out, he's going to work really hard to eliminate a lot of the crap that's going on in Russia.
Wow. Okay.
If not him and his followers.
Right. Right.
You know, in a way, he's not a Stalin because Stalin was a communist, but Navalny, you know, Stalin spearheaded the revolution from France because he was exiled from Russia. And Navalny is exiled in one of Putin's jails. But, you know, I think even some of the guards there like him and are slipping him food and keeping him alive and stuff. That's what I
think so too. Yeah.
All right. That was a good question. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
C'est la vie. I said it right. Do you think Ivana's death, fatal fall, is just a bit too convenient timing for Donald Trump? She says, I believe it was foul play by the Trump mob, Russian mob. Do you and Linda agree? Hello from the French Riviera, Nice, I think. Nice? No, it's Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice, French on vacation.
Wait a second. What's the question?
She wants to know if Ivana's death, if Donald Trump was a foul play. I don't see that.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
She really had walking troubles. People asked her, why don't you take the elevator? She said, the elevators are for my housekeepers. Like she wanted to come off like she's strong. And she had a cup of coffee in her hand too.
I think she might have thrown a clot that could have caused a stroke. And I don't know if that's after she fell, but I think there was something like an MI, myocardial infarction, or something going on with her circulation.
She was only 73 and she looked so old.
The last time I saw her, she looked really bad. And I'm thinking she's not going to be long for this world.
Yeah.
I think she was dead before she hit the bottom of the stairs, is what I think.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I dislike Donald Trump and as much as I dislike his kids and all of that, you know, my humanist says they lost their mother. And,
yeah.
You know, I feel bad because they lost their mother.
Well, a friend of mine was talking about on Twitter, I didn't see it because I blocked him, but Eric Trump mentioned about what a wonderful mother his mother was. And people were saying vicious things to him. And, you know, and he said that, you know, as much as we hate Trump, that wasn't cool.
No, that's uncalled for.
No. And I don't think they should have done that.
Because if they say stuff like that, that puts them on Donald Trump's level. And that's a level I don't want to be on.
No.
I don't think it'll bother Donald Trump. He'll act as if it did.
Yeah.
But, you know, to Donald Trump, the word love, loyalty, caring has no emotional value. It's like,
when John McCain, a hero, died, he treated it like, oh, yeah, I gave them permission to have his body there, but when is this going to be over already?
correct. So like I said with him, the word cup, saucer, you know, that the word love to him, caring, compassion has about as much meaning as cup, saucer.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't have he's got no moral compass, but I'm sure it bothered his kids, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you have one or should I go?
You go. Okay.
You go, girl. Lindy. Hi, Mel and lovely Linda. Give the hand, Linda. All right. Will Kentucky stop the cheating that got Moscow Mitch elected in time to block Rand Paul from getting
I'm going to tell you something. I saw him just standing down and getting out. Is he up to be voted in again or no? He's not up yet.
Right.
I see him standing down because he's going to lose so badly. He's done. He even said if he doesn't win as leader, he's leaving.
What does that tell you?
Yeah.
Him. If I don't win as leader, I'm done. You
Yeah.
know, like, please. Oh, you got the Golden Gate Bridge behind you.
San Francisco.
I got my office behind me. I like this tech savvy.
Yeah.
Rand Paul. Oh my God.
Oh.
The doctor.
They're asking about Rand Paul.
Yeah, she wanted to know if the same cheating that got Moscow Mitch reelected. Let's see. Will Kentucky stop the cheating that got Moscow Mitch elected in time to block Rand Paul from getting reelected?
I know Moscow Mitch is going.
Rand Paul looks like he's got a Brillo pad on his head.
Let's see. Well, Rand Paul, when is he up again? Not till 20.
I don't know, but it's a good question, though.
Will Rand Paul go in for another term? Yes or no? Okay.
I
Just ask.
I drew the Ace of Swords.
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
Just check.
And let's ask real quick while we're asking. Did you see Marco Rubio up there whining to everybody saying he needs money because Val Demings is outrunning him with money? She's getting all kinds of money and you guys got to give me more money.
Oh, he is such a crybaby, Marco Rubio.
Is Marco Rubio going to wait? Let me ask it this way. Is Val Demings going to win? Yes or no? So she's getting a lot of money. She's got COVID right now. Oh, I think the 10 of coins is yes.
Okay, good.
Let's look at Marco Rubio.
I'm sorry?
Mark Rubio, does he even come close? So he's got the 6 of cups, like wishing he could be in the past, wishing he could have done things better.
I pulled an Ace of Swords for her, so that means triumph. That means winning.
Yeah. Okay, I just was curious because I thought he was
Marco Rubio on TV doing that speech that time and his mouth was dry. He was trying to find the water bottle. And
oh my God, Saturday night made such fun of him. That was so funny.
All righty. Okay. Do you ever notice when you're doing a YouTube show how all of a sudden everybody's calling you when you tell them not to?
Huh?
I said, did you ever notice when you're doing a YouTube show how everybody's calling you when you tell them not to?
Oh,
my phone's
no, I don't usually tell people not to.
My phone's going off. I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
It comes through my hearing aids.
A lot of people don't know. This is an unusual time for me to be doing a video.
I know, me too. Okay. Margaret Cameron wants to know, will there be more women in the Senate and Congress in 2023? Yes.
Absolutely, yes. I don't even need to look that up.
I don't either. Okay.
Okay, I'll ask one.
Okay.
We have a scenario playing out in North Carolina. Thank you, Thread of Hope, for this question. We have a scenario playing out in North Carolina where our governor will veto any discrimination or cruel legislation that our GOP-controlled state house passes up to him, changing our reproductive rights protections. But if we don't gain seats in the midterm, they could override power. Do you see a blue future for us or a red nightmare? This is North Carolina. You know, these guys don't have a clue. It's going to change blue.
I see a blue future.
I see
a lot of women are going to be
later. They're going to say, even Trump told his cohorts, I don't know if the SCOTUS takes away, cuts Roe versus Wade, it's going to kill the Republicans.
Well, I see the same thing, that even a lot of Republican women are going to say no, and they'll vote the other way.
And do you know an uptick on women getting sterilized right now? Because they just don't want to deal with it. I don't blame them. I tried to get sterilized at age 38 and they refused. They said I was still too young, and then I had those 2 boys. But
wow.
But I was near. I thought 38 was old enough.
Yeah,
No husband or nothing?
that should be a woman's choice.
Yeah, no, they said, no, well, you're still a little too young. Come back next year.
I know what I would have told them.
I got my double wide JC Penney underwears back on and I ran out of there. Gosh.
I just moved my legs, my thighs, and out I went.
I got my Vaseline between my legs so I could move faster. Hoping not to start a fire with the sparks coming out the back end.
We're on a roll, girlfriend. The Linda Mel comedy show. I love it.
Yeah.
I got a 5 of cups on that last question. So,
Okay.
Right.
Well, it's people who are heartbroken.
They're
telling you if you're married, you can't get a divorce. If you're pregnant, you can't go over the border. You can't do this. You can't. No, enough already.
Well,
They're going to go back to women not having credit cards and not being, be barefoot and pregnant. That's all they want.
5 of cups means a partial loss. So the Republicans are going to lose in North Carolina. Well, look at Lindsey Graham. He's going to be in deep doo-doo as well.
Oh my God, is he in trouble or what? And him and that other guy are trying to bring up well, we have the right because we're federal. No, federal has no right in state affairs.
Yep. They're going to be prosecuted. So
what's going to happen with Bannon?
He's going to go to jail. And they're hoping.
I saw it as clear as day.
They were trying to postpone it until after the midterms, but you know what? He thinks he's above the law, but I think right now he's sweating BBs. He's nervous.
Oh, he knows he's going to jail.
And he was working with Trump behind the scenes, okay? When he said he's going to testify and all this and that, I'm thinking, are Trump's going to testify? They're up to something. But it won't work.
And let me tell you, I kind of got a flash, and I'll give you the news now. I'll do a video on this too. But I know this sounds weird, but I do see Trump in the primaries. I see him doing the primaries, but I see him losing in the primaries, and he might lose to DeSatan.
Ooh.
Don't worry, DeSatan's not going to win.
I still see Trump under indictment, though.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen too, but I'm just telling you.
I don't know if they're indicted. Can they run? I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of people in there that are under indictment for this or that ran and won and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Like that sheriff that got kicked out of Texas.
Oh.
He's a congressman now. The one that was up there telling my bootylicious. What do you think about Biden? He can't even stay on a bike.
He said,
so I'm just happy we have a president that can ride a bike.
I love that. I think there's going to be legislation passed that, if they're recently convicted or under indictment, that they can't run until, well, in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty. I get that.
Right.
And I'll tell you what's going to happen too. I see term limits coming for SCOTUS, Supreme Court.
Yes, thank you.
And also, they're going to put a ceiling on the number of justices, and they're going to put a system of checks and balances in place so that this super majority of justices on the Supreme Court will never happen again.
Well, also that they can't check themselves. Right now they can do what they want, and who cares? They can lie to Congress. They can do what they want, and there's no moral thumb on them.
Well, there will be. There'll be laws or guidelines that they'll have, or mandates. And when Clarence Thomas, Uncle Tom, I call him, when he said, when he made that comment about looking at contraception and looking back at gay marriage and reintroducing sodomy laws. Well, right there, that shows that he's already tried a case before it's gotten to the Supreme Court.
Right, that's illegal. By the way, did you see that they codified gay rights?
Oh, they did?
Yes.
They did? When?
They did. Today.
So it passed?
It passed.
I did not see.
A bunch of Republicans voted yes on it.
Wow. Yeah, because they know if they don't, that their butt is grass and the Dems are the lawnmower. Because, they mess with women, and now they're going to start to mess.
Yeah, because they've already been talked to. I see them in rooms talking, hey, you guys, this abortion thing, and if we did the gays too, we're done.
So they passed it.
A lot of money with the gays.
Or they passed it in the Senate.
Let me tell you right here, right in a minute. Codify gay rights. House votes to codify same-sex marriage,
Oh, the
fearing
House,
the Supreme Court,
the
the
House
House of
did.
Congress.
But okay, that's the House, but now it's got to pass the Senate.
Yeah,
But Manchin and Sinema would probably vote for that. I hope.
probably. It doesn't affect their oil money.
Yeah, right. Good. Because
I just
I'm nervous
gotta
they're
tell
coming
you.
after us. They are. So pass the House.
Yeah.
How many repubes voted for it?
Huh?
How many repubes voted for it in the House, does it say?
Oh, I don't, let me see. House Democrats. Oh, Representative Ocasio-Cortez got arrested.
Who did?
OC.
Yeah.
She got arrested. AOC got arrested. 47 Republicans said yes.
Wow.
All Democrats said yes.
I got a feeling if it goes to the Senate, there will be some Republicans that will say yes.
Yeah.
Qualify gay marriage too.
Right.
I don't think they might try to filibuster it, but I don't think so.
No.
Mm-mm.
So, but they couldn't get the abortion thing done, which is interesting.
Yeah, but my guides show me at some point Roe v. Wade will be upheld.
Okay.
I just don't understand
Can you
why.
put this on pause for 1 second?
Yes. Hold just 1 second.
Oh my God, Mel, I was abducted on our short little break by a UFO and Elvis was there.
Did they do the alien probe? I mean, I'm sorry,
Well,
the anal
They
probe?
told me to open wide and they wasn't talking about my mouth. They said they needed to back out that trailer.
So what did Elvis have to say?
He said, "How are you doing?"
I love it. I love those glasses. Okay, station break. We're back.
It was station break.
That was the quickest commercial in history.
So I was just telling Mel that my son said that there's a whole bunch of fires in the UK, around London, little spot fires. I guess things are just booming.
There's fires in Croatia too, up near Skrata, and because of the heat wave, you know. Well,
So
Croatia's typically hot this summer, but it's so dry.
it's so dry, and this is part of what was prophesized. I'm going to tell you, more of the same is coming up.
Exactly. And you know what? I think, or I intuit. When I say I think, it means I intuit, I see, whatever. This is the world's way of waking up to climate change and speaking up to a lot of these politicians here and people's own countries to say, we need to do something about climate change. SCOTUS just trashed the Clean Air Bill and the Clean Water Act, but it won't stay gutted for long. Because I see a lot more stringent rules coming into place to reduce coal consumption, organic fuel consumption, and to really go more green.
Right. So
that's what my guides tell me.
That brings the question up. Maybe we should do a quick read on this. Will the president, our President Biden, end up having to do an emergency clean air, or he was going to, they're asking him to do an executive emergency, what do they call it, petition or whatever?
Executive order.
Executive order.
The answer is yes, he will.
Okay, I thought so, because it's just crazy.
It's like,
and wait till the hurricane season comes up.
Oh, and wait till the rains in Northern California come, because I know it's a drought, but or out west, going to be a lot of rains and flooding.
A lot of both. Listen, I'll send you the pictures. I think I put it on my YouTube, on my community page. Oh my God, poor Spain. Spain as it is burning up. So but before that, they had an Armageddon, almost like West Virginia, where people were missing and drowning. Just the water was like somebody took a hose. It was just in hail, and it rained hard like that. Look at those waves that just hit Hawaii. I went on. You sent me the video, that big monster waves that was hitting. In Kona. I went right over a 2-story home Yeah, wiped out a wedding too.
Wow.
But the cake was saved, so that would have been my thing.
What was?
If the cake's okay, the cake was okay. It didn't ruin the cake. That's
Good
the most
cake.
important. That's the most important thing to me. And they were so happy too that the cake wasn't destroyed. They said, well, it'll be a memorable wedding.
I'm sure as they surfed through the parking lot on the tsunami that hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Mary Larson, will Kushner ever be held accountable for helping the Saudis get Khashoggi?
Not for that, Mary, but I know there's some untoward. They're investigating him now. I don't know if it's specifically for Khashoggi, but he did give away top secret information.
Yes, he did. And they're going to find that out. They already know it.
Okay.
And so did Trump. And that's going to come out. And guess who he gave it to? Poopkin.
Yeah.
And the
Now
Saudis.
I got to ask you something.
I can see Biden when he was there shaking his head when he was talking to the Saudis, because I think that Prince let him know exactly what he knew. What was told to him by the Trump administration.
Okay. Now I need to ask you something.
Go ahead.
Is Merrick Garland, who just announced that, don't be going after any political figure before a voting situation, it has to go through me, as per Barr. Barr changed the rules, and he's even saying as per Barr. Now, Barr did that to protect Trump. It's nothing to do about being a civil person. It was about protecting Trump.
Well, my guides are telling me that he did that because he wants to stop a bunch of crap coming out given to the deal, not a bunch of crap, but a bunch of stuff given to the DOJ, so it won't sway the outcome of an election. Because what could happen is they could send a bunch of crazy stuff over there that has no merit. Just like when Comey released the Hillary Clinton emails 2 weeks before the election. Come on.
Yeah.
So
that was such a bad move on his part.
I know. I think that's why Merrick Garland said that, because he believes he's trying to protect the integrity of election. Do I agree with him on that one? No.
But he also says on one end, and then the other end, he says, if somebody commits a crime, we need to chop them up in little pieces.
Exactly, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Okay, thank you.
So
Because people are mad at him. People are like, oh my God, I can't believe. But I can't. It's just like with Barr. I first predicted Barr would end up doing the right thing. And of course he didn't. And he turned that Mueller report into something else. And it was such a shock. And I told my guys, wait, you told me he was going to do, but he did the right thing towards the end.
Right. But I think the other thing Merrick Garland was saying is like, look, if you think you're going to hand us a lot of stuff right before an election, because because you think it's going to sway the outcome of the election, I'm not going to allow that to happen. Now, if it's legitimate, then we will investigate it and people will be brought to justice. He did that because he's a very smart man. He's not stupid. And I think he did that because he anticipated the Trumpsters and a lot of people saying, oh, they just did it to sway the election. So that's why he was preemptive. That's why he said what he said. And you know what? If I were in his position, I would have probably said the same thing.
Okay.
It doesn't mean he's not going to prosecute, because behind closed doors, I'm telling you, he already has a bunch of investigations.
Oh, he's got so much, it's not even funny.
But you know what? He's slow and methodical, and he's not bowing to public pressure.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, give me another question, my friend.
Okay, Layla, 22. Hi, Linda and Mel. This is good. Will Stacey Abrams win the 2022 election for Georgia governor against Kemp? And will Warnock win via the 2022 election against Herschel Walker?
You can take it to the bank about Warnock.
Yep.
Stacey Abrams, I'm feeling like she's going to win.
She was behind a little bit, but it's early.
She's catching up now.
Oh, she's going to catch up big time. And you know what? I see her running for president at some
I do too. I've been saying this for years. Yeah.
Winning. Maybe that's when she'll have a gay vice president.
Ooh, Pete Buttigieg.
I think so. I keep seeing him as vice president.
He is so smart. He's so smart.
He is wicked smart. And so is Stacey Abrams. I mean, she does not take a backseat to anything.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to ask one or you got one?
You know what I was just thinking? How much you want to bet Fox News is replaying AOC and the other congresswoman being arrested? How much you want to bet? That's front page news.
Oh, it's all over.
Oh, they're just playing it and replaying it. They had their hands behind their backs.
The propaganda arm of Trump. That's not news.
Yeah.
He called everything else fake news. Well, I gotta watch that his network, his propaganda arm.
Okay, this is a good question.
Okay.
And I've been concerned with this.
Okay.
And I saw this coming, by the way. Samantha Mosh, she says, everything seems to be changing. I am a teacher. Our school in Idaho has never seen staff shortages as severe as we have this year. This is all across the country, not just Idaho. Will the Biden administration do anything to help maintain teachers? The staffing shortages have huge implications for our students' success. And let me tell you something. It's because of people like DeSatan. Florida is 9,000 teachers short. But who the hell would want to work in Florida for these people who tell you what you can read, where you can stand, who you can love?
And have book burnings.
What you can say, what you can't. Don't you dare teach anything unless we tell you. Where's the motivation to do?
Unless you teach what we call Christianity, which it isn't. It's racism. You know, I think people are leaning away from teaching because number one, they're fearful of going to work because they're fearful of being shot. That's number one. That's huge. Number two, you're right, Linda. You know, they don't want to go to work in repressive systems where you can't say gay or teach critical race theory or even teach evolution.
No.
I mean, you know, I see laws where the government can't restrict what's being taught. You know, this is reminiscent of Nazi Germany.
Right.
It really is, when they burned books.
Exactly.
That's why people do not want to go into teaching. And here's what I see the federal government doing at some point. They're going to say, okay, you want to ban saying gay, you want to, you want to do this, you want to do that, then we're cutting your federal funds for your schools. And you'll see how quickly they'll change their tune.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly what's going to happen. Because
and I think that Biden, let's see, hold on. What is Biden? He's going to do something. He's going to, a lot of states are going to pay their teachers more, like California. We don't seem to have a lack of teachers because we don't pounce on them. The other problem is it's not just terrorists coming in and shooting up the schools.
No, it's internal.
But it's parents terrorizing teachers.
Of course. Of course.
But I think Biden's going to do some sort of program to help to go towards teachers to get them more training and get them more money. It's about money.
And at some point, I see laws passed that anybody that goes into a school and tries to shoot it up, okay, it'll be a federal crime to shoot in a school, and also a federal crime to carry certain types of weapons on school property. If they get
but the other thing, that doesn't make anybody feel relieved. What's going to help is the president and the federal government is going to give all the schools like airports, TSA airports. I hate to say it, but it's like you got to walk through.
Correct.
Like courthouses, you can't walk into a school anymore unless you're totally cleared.
Don't even get me started with Uvalde, because where were the police then? They screwed it up, but I agree with you. I do see like metal detectors and things like that in schools.
And the federal government will help pay for it.
Well, just like at an airport, if you go through TSA with a weapon, they're going to arrest you. And that's federal. That's not state. That's how I see it with schools. That's the light that went on in my head. And the other thing is the teachers' pay. Their pay, they should be paid the highest on the.
They should get as much as RNs.
That's correct. That's correct. They should. And so I see more money for teachers. And I see an incentive to end the teacher shortage. In other words, like
Yeah, like free education and stuff.
correct, or grants. Like if you study education, you get a job teaching, then you don't have to pay back your student loan or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I see. Okay. Scott Allen, how is the stock market going to fare this fall?
Well, I think it went way up today.
I'm not
Oh,
worried
the
about
fall's even better. Hold on, let me tell you real quick. 754 points it went up. It's almost at 32 again.
it. Right.
The NASDAQ went 353 points.
I mean, it'll be up and down.
Yeah, but it's not going to crash. I'm going to tell you right now. And my daughter has a person that her grandmother used. He's fantastic. And she was getting all disgusted when the money went. She just take my money out. He said, listen up, wait in the fall. It's going to turn around. It's so funny they mentioned the fall.
It will.
It's going to
That's what I see. You know, it's funny. I had a client, they said, we lost a huge amount of money on our stock. I said, wait a minute, did you sell the stock? No. I said, is it blue chip stock? Yes. I said, didn't you lose anything? It's a paper loss. Hatch it out, sit on it and wait because it'll come up. Don't panic.
It will, yeah.
You know, my husband did that back before the crash in 2008. He said, don't do it. Oh no, I'm gonna. He was looking the other day, he said, you know, Mel, if I would have listened, look how much money I would have made. I go,
yeah. Well, I read this little old lady, she probably was 87 years old. And she said to me, Linda, I'm worried about the stock market and everything I have is in the stock market. And it was a lot of money. And should I pull it out? And I'm not a stock market person. You know, I didn't have 2 nickels to rub. I just lived day to day. And so I threw the cards and the card said, take it out. So I told her, take it all out. She said, for real? And I said, yeah. And it was only 2 months after that time. And I'm not a stock person that the crash happened.
Right.
So she took it while it was still high.
right. Stay away from crypto because it's losing value.
I have no idea about crypto.
No, don't do it. Anyway, I'm not worried about the stock market. You know, I believe you sit on it, it'll come back up. Just like real estate, you sit on it. If you don't have to get rid of it, it'll come back. It might
Well,
take
a whole bunch of people are telling me they lost money not too long ago, and now it's coming back up.
Exactly. That's
People's 401ks are coming back up.
what my guides say. Unless Mitch McConnell invested in Russia. Anyway, okay. Hello, Mel and Linda. We just talked about this. Will Garland finally start filing criminal charges on Trump and the family? So yeah, they're going to be in an investigation, but you got to have a grand jury and then you got to have an indictment.
Right, and he can start that because we're not even close to the 2024.
Correct.
Still has a couple of years.
Oh, this is a good one. Lisa, this is good.
What?
Hi, Linda and Mel. What type of info did the Secret Service text contain? Did it have something to do with Vince trying to get him into the car, trying to get him out of the way so he could be replaced? Oh, what they erased was highly incriminating, my guides tell me.
Oh, and they'd rather take the brunt for erasing it than have to show it. They said it was so incriminating.
But here's the deal. They will be able to recover those texts. That's what my guides tell me.
Really?
Yes. And somebody's going to come forward and say the text said this, this, and that.
I felt someone coming forward. I don't see them finding the text.
They can find bits and pieces of them. But here's the deal.
You know, the Secret Service was the one that told Congress, forget about it. They wouldn't give him anything on Clinton.
Right.
They said, oops, it got deleted.
Right. But I'm seeing that there were like at least 3 people responsible for deleting those texts. And they're going to be able to prove, somebody's going to come forward and testify that says that, you know, Trump or somebody higher up ordered that to be done.
Right.
Because it's hugely incriminating. I mean, you wouldn't believe. So they will get knowledge of it. That's what my guides are telling me.
Okay.
Who's going to come forward?
Is there going to be some oversight about the Secret Service, what the hell they're doing?
I think they're going to put things in place where if it is, if where they say that it's deleted, it won't be deleted. It'll go in some kind of file somewhere so they can find it.
Okay.
So I see a lot more systems of checks and balances put in place now.
So let me ask you this, Mel, the Thursday event. You got your popcorn ready? You gonna go get your popcorn? Thursday night. What is there any shock and awe?
Yes, absolutely.
You felt that, okay.
Totally. It's like, whoa. I mean, it's just like each time is like, you're like, I'll be in.
Oh, that young girl, that wonderful girl that was up there, and she said, yeah, the Secret Service said that Trump tried to grab the wheel and then grab his throat. Oh, Trump was texting in a New York minute. That's not true. And the Beast, you can't do that. You can't even reach across it. It wasn't the Beast, it was the Suburban. And they got videos showing Trump leaning forward.
Exactly.
Dummy.
Well, that could have been erased, but Mo says, hello, Mel and Linda. I'm so glad I didn't miss you both today. Thank you. I have a question about the Secret Service. Does the Secret Service have evidence of offing the VP and the missing text? I think there's some reference to it. Not killing him, but like they found out about it. I'm so glad he didn't get in that car.
Oh yeah, somebody gave Pence the heads up.
Somebody tipped off Pence, I'm telling you, and it was somebody in the Secret Service. All right.
Okay, here's another one from Belinda Hughes.
Okay.
Will the federally protected red and blue USPS mailboxes that were removed by DOJ from minority voting areas be restored in time for the 2024 elections?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Here's another one from Rickshaw. I live in New Jersey in a flood zone. Do you see any major hurricanes in New Jersey, New York? Hurricane Floyd brought 4 feet of water in my basement. Love you both.
It'll be hurricanes, absolutely.
You do see?
With big tidal surge, yes.
Okay.
I mean, here again, the weather's going to keep doing this until it's Mother Nature's way of telling us, stop your nonsense. And Mother Nature will always win.
Yeah.
I have one, Raquel Hartley. What is the My Pillow guy up to?
The who?
The pillow guy.
Oh, he's a nothing burger.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
He's just yapping in the wind. Here, I got one for you from Robin. No, not Robin. Sorry, Robin. Jessica, would you please look at Indiana AG Todd Rokita? He's investigating the doctor that gave the abortion to the 10-year-old girl, even after substantial evidence that she didn't break the law. By the way, she's suing him. Did you hear about that?
No, yeah. I did not.
Because he's trying to talk trash about her.
Wow.
So she's got a lawyer and everything.
And she'll win that suit too.
Thank you.
Yay. I see her winning.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Oh yeah, Ben and J-Lo got married.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, up in Nevada.
Yeah, we got time for one more. How's that?
Okay. Oh God, time flies by.
It says Carol Fishbach says, hi, Mel and Linda. Hi, Carol. Sending love from the Pacific Northwest. Hi, Pacific Northwest. I so enjoy your readings together. Thank you. Was it the Federalist who paid off Kavanaugh's debts? Thank you. Oh, dark. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely. And this will come out in the open.
Oh, absolutely. So
this will come out in the open.
Okay, my dear.
Awesome. I'm so sorry. Everything is just going along and slow. And I know people are just like, they listen to us and they just, well, okay. The good news is our prediction about Trump losing is happening. The other good news is the rats are jumping from the ship because all those people testifying against Trump are Republicans.
The cockroaches can't run and hide when the light comes on anymore.
So all of this stuff is coming down, you guys.
But you know what, Linda, a lot of stuff that we said months and months ago is now happening. So
Yeah, did you see Pompeo gave a thumbs up for Pence to run for president?
he did. Wow, I didn't see that.
Said he's a good man. Interesting.
Yeah, well, he tried to say that in Indiana, if there was a gay couple, that people could refuse to serve them. And then he had to rewrite that law because a lot of the big businesses there, some of the big pharmaceutical companies were threatened to pull out of Indiana. So
Okay,
they
good.
pressured him.
Yeah.
He's a bit puritanical, I think.
Yeah.
But at least he was honest.
There you go.
I don't like him. I don't like his politics, but anyway. All right, my dear, on a happy
Okay.
note, people, don't give up. Let your voices be heard.
All right.
All right, sweetie, I'll see you in 2
Bye,
weeks.
you guys.
I'll call you from Croatia. How's that?
Okay. All right, honey. You
Love
take
you.
care.
All
Let
right.
us know. Send pictures. Bye.
All right.